Knowledge is without a doubt the key to solving any problem, and for years, trafficking in persons has been a heartrending issue in many societies. In the case of Guyana, this inhumane practice has been occurring mainly in the interior locations, where mining occurs. In yet another attempt to educate officers from the relevant agencies within the sector, the Ministry of Natural Resources and the Environment spearheaded a training exercise.
While females comprise the great majority of the victims, men and boys are also trafficked. It was also noted that children accounted for almost 1/3 of all detected trafficking victims in the world.
That was the country's First Lady, Mrs. Sandra Granger, quoting some very worrying trafficking in persons figures, which prompted the opinion that perhaps we as humans are not as evolved as we would like to be.
Children are particularly vulnerable to sex trafficking and forced labor. Limited government presence in the interior renders the full scope of trafficking crimes unknown.
Before becoming the country's Junior Minister of Natural Resources, Simona Broomes was an award-winning advocate for victims of the flesh trade. She has often championed the cause and spearheaded numerous rescue missions in the interior, giving those exploited a second chance at living. She was even in tears during her presentation.
In spite, I rescued so many. I housed them. I sent them to school. They slept in my bed. I combed their hair. I listened to the story. I have been all over the place. Many of you here, just at that time, you did not like me because you didn't understand what I was doing.
Minister Broomes went on to urge the officers to do all they could to rescue victims and bring their perpetrators to justice, promising that the backings of the government will be there. She also promised that with her leadership, the reports coming out from the mining agencies would contain much more than just the gold and diamond production figures for the year.
So that when we get the reporting coming out from the sector, not only will we report how much gold and how much dredge and all of that, if any suspected person, we must find out what is going on there. So they will give a list. So when Ms. Roxanne Lucky get the chart at the end of 3 months, 6 months to a year, we will know clearly how many was reported, how many did you see, who did you call, what happened, and if and but and the other, because we have the mechanism to get that information and follow at the task force level.